Hi y'all, Joni here to do a full moon reading for you today. We have our full moon in Libra. The full moon in Libra is a great creative moon and a great artist moon. So if you find yourself to be home and wanting things to do, think about making something, get creative, think about things you can do. And we're going to get started. I'm actually going to be pulling from two of my decks today, and I'm going to do a story spread for you, but half of my story spread is going to be my traditional Enchanted Tarot deck, and the other half of the story spread is going to be my Crystal Ally deck, just to give you a little difference today, and I will tell you about a little bit more about that as I go. So the first deck that I'm going to be pulling for is my Enchanted Tarot deck, and I'm going to pull the first 5 cards from this deck. Now, this is the part of the story to let you know what to expect. It's funny because I just told you to start some new projects, right? And to get creative. And the 3 of Pentacles, actually, the most common word associated with it is the word work. And it also talks about how work shared is work halved. So if you have people that can come in and assist you to listen to your ideas, to give you some feedback on the ideas that you have, to look at the projects that you're working on and give you honest and conscious and careful criticism. I'm always a big fan of hearing what other people have to say, but I want it to be said nice. If I draw something, I would rather not have somebody tell me that it looks like a piece of poop. I would like to say, well, there's might be a way that you can make this look less like a piece of poop and actually not use the word poop. But it talks about finding people that you can work well with. So utilizing their feedback, utilizing their mastery of a skill, utilizing just their awareness and support as you move forward on what you decide you're going to create, all right? Now, the next one that comes up is the Queen of Hearts. Now, the Queen of Hearts is one that reminds you to be aware emotionally of people who are emotionally insecure. At this time, with everything that we're going through in our lives, it's very important for us to recognize that sometimes when people say things, it's funny because I just said something about somebody saying something negative. When people say things, sometimes they're not saying them from a place of their own honesty. They're saying them from a place of their own hurt. And so the Queen of Hearts always likes to remind you that if somebody is dissatisfied or seems upset, seems frustrated, and seems unhappy, it is not necessarily about you. It could be something that they're going through on a deeper level. So allow yourself to tap into the awareness of that, especially in the near future, whenever you have contact with people, and allow yourself to recognize that sometimes your emotions are going to color how you react to things, and that's okay. Okay? The next card that comes up is the Emperor. So this is our third card of the spread. The Emperor talks about acting in an authoritative manner and to be the boss. So as you learn how to be in authority, as you learn how to act towards other being the person of authority, are you doing it in the kindest way? Are you being a person who is the boss that nobody wants to talk to? Are you acting out and expressing your opinions in a way where people can be open-minded to them, or are they really strict and really harsh? So allow yourself to think about that as you move forward and be the leader that you've always been meant to be. Now, the Six of Swords. This is always a good card that comes up because it represents a lot of movement. It represents letting some things go. It represents passage into something new. And one of the ways that I typically will describe this to people is that you think of how people always say the grass is always greener on the other side. And sometimes it truly is, right? Sometimes we're in a situation and we know that we have to get out of this situation and move forward. And in this specific scenario, you can see the people are in a boat and they're looking towards the shore. They just left a shore and they're looking towards the other shore. And the other shore looks promising. They know that it's going to be better than what they had behind them. but it doesn't mean that they're not going to suffer through a few storms along the way. So even though we're all heading to a place of better than what we have right now, and that's kind of easy to say, right? It doesn't mean that we're not going to catch some waves or some downpour or some thunderstorms as we move forward. So allow yourself to consider that whenever you have something that comes up that feels like it's like, really frustrating and feel like it's blocking you, and allow yourself instead to wait the storm out or move forward through it if you can. Now, the final card for the Enchanted Tarot deck is going to be another queen today, y'all. We are being asked to, 3 hierarchy cards here. We're being asked to move forward during this time and to pay attention to other people. The Queen of Pentacles talks about paying attention not to just emotional sides for people, but she tells you to pay attention to monetary sides for people. And she reminds you that to be supportive, you don't necessarily have to buy anything or lend any money. To be supportive materially, you can just be there. You can just listen to what's going on. You can just be a person that is offering some advice, offering an ear, offering a shoulder, and vice versa. If you are finding yourself in a situation where you need that emotional support, where you need material support, you don't necessarily have to get the material support in order to get support. You can talk to somebody about the monetary support that you need, and they don't necessarily have to be the one to provide it, but you sending it out there and having someone who is loving and caring about you, hearing you say those things, wanting the best for you, automatically amplifies the possibilities of the world to be able to bring that energy back to you. So don't be scared to ask for the things that you're wanting right now, and to reach out to people, to just talk to them about it, and to listen to others in turn. The hidden card for our Enchanted Tarot is the High Priestess. Now, the High Priestess is always a great card to have because she just reminds you to go in. What I was just talking about, asking the world for guidance, telling the world what you need, she says that. She says, tune in. What is it that you really want? What is it that you're really seeking to get out of a situation? And then ask for that. Go inward. Ask yourself, what are you doing that can help you on that journey? If you are making or taking steps that will help you along that journey. You know, if you want to get up off the couch and lose 10 pounds, but you don't ever get up off the couch, that's not really going to facilitate you being able to lose the 10 pounds, right? So think about the steps that you're taking to move you forward on your journey. Are you taking those steps, right? All right, so I've already shuffled and cut my Crystal Ally deck, so I'll do my last 5 cards here. Now the next card that comes up, these are going to be, so the first cards tell you what you are going to be working towards during this full moon cycle. And the last 5 cards are going to tell you the energies that are going to come in to assist you. And pay attention to those energies and see if you can't help facilitate bringing those into your daily awareness of how you can move forward. Now the first card, oh wow, I love this. It's Lepidolite, and it is so funny because check this out. This is Lepidolite right here. This is one of my beautiful pendulums that I have with Lepidolite stone, and the stone itself is a wonderful stone. It has a high lithium content in it, so it is a stone of healing. It is a stone of acceptance, and that is exactly what you are going to want to bring in to your energy right now, is working towards acceptance, working towards accepting the state that we're all in right now, and even asking for help in acceptance, asking for help to be able to bring about that consciousness for yourself will be beneficial. So we can always ask for guidance, we can always ask for help, and it will be given to us. So how can you accept the things that are going on to move forward on your journey? The next card that comes up is going to be, what is this? Prosperity. Oh, I love this, y'all. Garnet. Garnet is a great stone. It's my husband and my oldest daughter's birthstone. Garnet is a stone of prosperity, and it is also a root chakra stone. So this is one of those things that you can, again, bring in to think about. So acceptance to move forward, and prosperity. How can you utilize the tools that have been given to you on the journey ahead to bring about that prosperity, and recognize that prosperity isn't just monetary. It is also with the heart. It is also with the love that we have in our lives. And recognizing the prosperity that we currently have in our lives will help to amplify and open up more space for more, right? So the next card that comes up is purification. This is a great one. So this is black tourmaline. Black tourmaline is a great stone. It's another grounding stone, right? It's another root chakra stone. And it is a stone that purifies a whole lot. So if you are wanting to like cleanse some space, cleanse yourself, a great tool to use is to meditate with tourmaline. And it can help you to stay grounded, and it can help you to find the path that you need. So we want to purify ourselves so that we can hold on to that acceptance and accept the prosperity that's coming towards us. So we might have to cleanse some of the things away from us. We might have to get rid of some bad habits. We might have to get rid of some negative thoughts, thought patterns. Those thought patterns are not always easy to let go of, because it's really easy for us to get in a downward spiral of what could potentially happen. Now, oh, and look, that one kind of looks like a spider's web, so that is kind of neat. Now, the schiastolite. This is one that I am not that aware of, but convergence, y'all. Convergence is being able to bring it all together, right? How can we bring it all together? How can you bring it all together to move forward? What are things that you have missed? What are puzzle pieces that you are missing? And that's what you can think about. Where can you fill in where can you fill in the, I don't know what word I'm looking for there, but there is a word. Where can you find those puzzle pieces to match? How can you put those empty spots to work? And then the last card for you, because when we put those empty spots to work, guess what, y'all? Is this another upside down one? We can find inner peace. Oh, I'm so happy that was the last card, y'all. Inner peace. And this stone is tourmaline. So this can be, oh, that's great. So we had black tourmaline, and now we have watermelon tourmaline, just tourmaline to begin with. So another wonderful grounding stone, but also all of the heart, all of the openness. How can we work towards using these cards to move us towards the passage, the Six of Swords, that we're knowing can be more beneficial towards us, and find that purification that's needed to help us pull in that prosperity, pull in that acceptance, so we can find that inner peace. And then the last card, and y'all, I am so happy this is the last card. This is another big prosperity card for you. So manifestation, citrine. Citrine is a great stone to utilize and to have around for manifestation, because it is one of those stones, and I typically have one. I don't have one out right now. It is one of those stones that promotes manifestation. So sometimes we need a little assistance in being able to pull in the energy to manifest the things that we want, because we have so many things going on at once that we don't always focus our energy on the thing that we desire most. We kind of end up letting that one kind of take the back burner, because we're thinking, I know for me specifically, if I just do this, this, and this, and this, then it'll all work out. And in truth, I just need to get rid of all of that external stuff and let myself just focus and let myself just chill, because when I find that inner peace and I have that acceptance and I just pay attention to what is and be thankful for what I have, things just have a way of coming towards me, and they can come towards you in that way too. So I hope that this spread gave you a little bit of positivity for your day, gave you a little bit of things to think about for your full moon. I would love to hear some feedback on it for you. It was a little bit different today than what I normally do, and I hope you enjoy. And happy full moon, y'all. Have a great day. Namaste.